Welcome to Knowledge Hub, where curiosity meets discovery. Dive into a world of fascinating facts, mind-blowing science, and the secrets behind everyday wonders. Get ready to expand your mind and explore topics that spark your imagination. Let's unlock the knowledge together.
I remember that day like it was yesterday. The sun was shining. The wind was rushing past us as my father and I rode our bikes, feeling invincible. We had just pulled off this insane stunt, adrenaline pumping through our veins when everything changed. I'll never forget the look on my dad's face when he told me he had cancer. It felt like the ground dropped out from under me. I was desperate to save him, to do anything to make it right. That's when I met the old man. He appeared out of nowhere, like something straight out of a nightmare. He offered me a deal, my father's health in exchange for my soul. I was skeptical, of course. Who wouldn't be? But when you're faced with losing someone you love, logic takes a backseat. I signed a contract, thinking I could outsmart him, thinking I could control the situation. At first, it seemed like a miracle. My dad was back to his old self, full of life and energy. He encouraged me to chase my dreams, to go after the girl I had my eye on, Roxy. She was everything I wanted, and I felt like I could finally take a step forward. But as I started to pursue her, things began to unravel. There was a tragic accident, one that shattered everything. I lost someone close to me, and the weight of that loss was unbearable. In my grief, I confronted the old man. I demanded answers, desperate to understand the price I had paid. That's when he revealed his true intentions. It wasn't just about my father's illness. It was a twisted game, a sinister plan that involved me, my dreams, and the very essence of who I am. I realized then that I had been a pawn in his game all along. The more I learned, the more I understood the stakes. My father's health was just the beginning. I had to find a way to break free from this contract, to reclaim my life and my soul. But how do you fight against something so dark, so powerful? Every choice I made felt like it was leading me deeper into a trap. I had to confront my fears, face the consequences of my decisions, and ultimately decide what I was willing to sacrifice. It was a battle not just for my father's life, but for my own future and the love I had for Roxy. The stakes were higher than I ever imagined, and I was determined to find a way out.
Every time I step into the spotlight, I feel the thrill of danger coursing through my veins. The crowd roars, and I'm not just Johnny anymore. I'm a daredevil, a performer dancing on the edge of life and death. But with every stunt I pull, I can feel the shadows creeping closer, and they're not just the result of the spotlight. They're real, and they're hungry. Then there's Blackheart, a villain like no other, lurking in the darkness, seeking a powerful contract that could unleash chaos upon the world. I can't let that happen. I've seen what evil can do, and I've felt its grip tightening around my heart. It's a game of cat and mouse, and I'm not just the mouse anymore. I've made a pact, and now I'm bound to something far greater than myself. When I transform into Ghost Rider, the flames engulf me, and I become a force of vengeance. It's intoxicating, this power. I can feel the heat, the fury, and the justice burning within me. But with that power comes a price. I'm not just punishing the wicked. I'm wrestling with my own demons. Every time I unleash my wrath, I wonder, am I still Johnny? Or has he been consumed by the fire? The confrontations with Blackheart are relentless. He sends his minions, twisted shadows of what they once were, and I'm left standing in the ashes of my choices. Each battle is a reminder of the duality I face. I'm fighting for justice, but I'm also fighting to keep my humanity intact. The flames may burn bright, but they also threaten to scorch everything I hold dear. My relationships are strained. Friends look at me with fear, unsure of who I've become. I can't blame them. I'm not the same guy who used to thrill them with stunts. I'm a walking inferno, a harbinger of retribution. I want to protect them, but I also want to unleash the fury that's been building inside me. It's a constant tug-of-war between the man I was and the spirit of vengeance I've become. As I face Blackheart, I realize that this isn't just a battle for my soul. It's a battle for the souls of everyone I care about. I have to navigate this chaos, this whirlwind of fire and fury, and find a way to channel it without losing myself completely. The stakes are high, and the flames are rising, but I won't back down. I'll confront my fears, my past, and the darkness that seeks to consume me. In the end, it's not just about revenge. It's about redemption. It's about reclaiming my identity amidst the chaos. I will face Blackheart, and I will show him that the fire within me is not just a weapon. It's a beacon of hope for those who have lost their way. I am Ghost Rider, and I will not be extinguished. I can still hear the screams, the crackling of flames as my chain wrapped around him. It was a moment of power, a moment of vengeance. But with every soul I collect, I feel the weight of my choices. I am Ghost Rider, a spirit of vengeance, but the line between justice and revenge is blurred. I sought answers, desperate to understand the darkness that surrounds me. The old man, a relic of the past, spoke of Blackheart, a name that sent chills down my spine. He was once a Ghost Rider too, burdened with the task of collecting souls, but he failed. His failure became my mission. I needed to confront Blackheart, to end this cycle of torment. But Roxy, she was caught in the crossfire. I thought I could save her, but instead, I walked straight into a trap. Blackheart was waiting, his presence suffocating, a reminder of the chaos I was trying to escape. The struggle was fierce. Every blow exchanged felt like a battle for my very soul. And then it happened. The fire ignited within me, transforming pain into power. I became Ghost Rider, the embodiment of retribution. I challenged him, my voice echoing with the fury of the damned. But Blackheart, with his twisted smile, threatened to use Roxy against me. In that moment, I realized the stakes were higher than I ever imagined. It wasn't just about vengeance anymore. It was about protecting those I care for. The flames of my chain flickered, reflecting the turmoil within me. I had to make a choice. Let my rage consume me, or harness it to save Roxy and defeat Blackheart once and for all. This battle is not just mine. It's a fight for every soul caught in the darkness. I can't let fear dictate my actions. I have to confront my past, face the demons that haunt me, and emerge stronger. The old man's words linger in my mind. Everything will end with Blackheart's death. I won't let his threats control me. I will fight for Roxy, for every soul that deserves redemption. The flames will guide me, and my chain will strike true. This is my destiny, and I will not back down. The reckoning is coming, and I will be ready.
I never thought I'd find myself in a place like San Baganza. It's a city that breathes darkness, where shadows stretch long and hope seems like a distant memory. But with the old man by my side, I felt a flicker of purpose igniting within me. He had seen things, lived through battles that would make most men tremble. His wisdom was my guide, and together, we were ready to confront the nightmare that awaited us. Blackheart, just saying his name sends chills down my spine. He's not just a villain. He's a monster that feeds on the souls of the innocent. I could feel the weight of his evil pressing down on me as we approached. The air crackled with tension, and I knew this was a fight for more than just survival. It was a fight for every soul he had ever consumed. When we finally clashed, it was like the world exploded around us. His power was overwhelming, and for a moment, I felt the darkness creeping in. But then I remembered the faces of his victims, their pain, their fear. I channeled that energy, turning it into a weapon. I had to make him feel what he had done. I had to show him the agony he inflicted on others. As I unleashed the pain back at him, I saw the flicker of doubt in his eyes. Blackheart was used to being the predator, but now he was the prey. The realization hit him hard, and for the first time he faltered. I could see the souls he had stolen swirling around him, crying out for justice. It was a moment of reckoning, and I seized it. With one final surge of power, I struck him down. The darkness that had consumed so many was finally vanquished. I stood there, breathing heavily, feeling the weight of victory settle on my shoulders. But it wasn't just about defeating him. It was about reclaiming the light that had been snuffed out for far too long. Then the old man approached me, his eyes filled with a mix of pride and sorrow. He offered me freedom, a chance to walk away from this life of struggle. But as I looked around at the remnants of the battle, I realized something profound. Freedom isn't about escaping. It's about choosing to stand up for what's right. I could use my powers to fight against the darkness that still lurked in the corners of this world. So, I made my choice. I would not turn my back on the fight. I would become a guardian, a warrior against evil. There are still countless souls out there in need of saving, and I won't rest until I've done everything I can to protect them. This is my path now, and I will walk it with purpose, knowing that every battle I face is a step toward a brighter future.
If you enjoy what you see, hit that subscribe button and join our community. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your support means the world and helps us create even more amazing content for you.